99.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome to Balogun and Broad. I did tell you earlier on that we're going to be talking about the cost of living crisis. Yes, my name is Maryann Okon. In case you do not know, this is Hard Facts, and we're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios right here in Itamiyan Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. Welcome to the show. Let me give you some background before I introduce my guest to you. All right, so today we're going to take a hard look at something that many Nigerians are feeling in their bones. Yes, the living costs rising faster than incomes, while the official line says we've turned a corner. Yes, the numbers actually tell a different story. Let's begin with income. The new national minimum wage stands at 70,000 naira per month, following negotiations by Labour in 2024. Meanwhile, the estimated living income required for rural Nigeria has been updated to 307,691 naira per month. That means that the minimum wage is less than a quarter of what's needed to live a decent life in rural areas. We're not talking about the urban area, rural areas. Now, inflation and costs, let's look at that before I bring my guest in. The prices of basic goods and services are soaring. At one point, inflation peaked around 34.2% in June of 2024. For households, the cost of living indices show that in Lagos here, an average monthly cost for a single person, excluding rent, is about roughly 500,000. Which is about 539 US dollars in current exchange terms, really. For cooking gas, the cost of refilling a 5 kg cylinder jumped by 59.9% year on year from September 2023 to September 2024. As we speak now, it's also up. Several reports show that petrol pump price have now increased significantly. Some sources mark it around 1,000. Some of us bought it about 900 and something per litre. And yet the government is telling us that we're turning a corner. In fact, Mr. President said on Independence Day that we have indeed turned a corner. So we ask, who's feeling the corner? Because many Nigerians are saying like the corner has become some sort of sharp urge for us. In street parlance, it wound us. Anyway, to join the conversation and help us to make sense of it, I'm being joined by our good friend and economist, Muktah Mohammed. It's so good to have you join us, Muktah. You need to leave that team and join Gunners. I've told you. Welcome to the show.
I don't want my heart to be broken.
If you're a Nigerian, you should be a Gunner. How many times have your heart been broken?
That is why my country cannot be breaking my heart and one foreign club be breaking my heart to join. So let me just stay where I am.
Welcome to the show. I mean, I tried my best to paint a picture of what we're experiencing today. Let's begin with the wage cost gap. The minimum wage of 70,000, and I've already told you how much we need to spend. And for you who's married and has kids, I don't know if I should say I feel your pain. Because even as a single person, I'm struggling. I'm trying to imagine how are we supposed to cope with what is happening? Because it looks like our daily reality is not the same with what government is seeing or saying.
Maybe I think I'm happy, Maryann, for the first time. You're feeling my pain, but I thought you always feel like if I was not part of the people that are feeling the pain. But let's look at what you said, even at the introduction, income. Have the income really improved? I don't think so. When you say, though, the president must have said that we've increased minimum wage to from 30,000 to 75,000, 70,000. If you look at that, when it was 30,000, the exchange was 360. So if you do your math, that means the dollar equivalent of what an average Nigerian was earning at that time before the president came to power at an exchange of 360 was $83. Today, at the exchange rate of 1,500, what the Nigerian worker is earning is $46, if you do the maths. So you can't say it has really improved. So when you look at that cost of living, when they tell you that we have trade surplus, if you look at the trade surplus, the exchange rate as it was before, and now we are not doing any trade surplus. Like you said, the numbers are not adding up. Now, this is where the numbers add up. The numbers add up for people that are investors. The numbers are adding up for them because if you look at the equity market, realize that the rate of returns in terms of value of those equities have gone up in commensurate with the exchange rate. But you ask yourself how many Nigerians are in that space. Now, when reforms happen, first and foremost, the investors are excited to come to your market because of the reforms. Reforms help investors come to your market. One. Secondly, after investors are in your market, the second people that will benefit from the reforms are businesses. Now, depending on which type of business. When the reform started, the financial sector were the one benefiting from FX floating of the currency.
Yeah.
And you saw the real sector suffering because of exchange rate volatility and floating of the naira. Now, the naira is a little bit stable. You are now saying that the bigger companies are now beginning to have FX gain. If you look at their audited report, and now the banks are beginning to suffer. They begin to have non-performing loan because of the high interest rate environment. So some of these businesses that borrow are not able to pay. So that is how reforms come now. It will trickle down, but it might take time. Now, you're talking about microeconomy. Whatever we are enjoying today in terms of the noise that we are making about we have turned the corner is largely driven by monetary policies. And when we talk about monetary policy, we are talking about the central bank doing things to attract inflow, stabilizing the currency, going to get Eurobond, trying to attract investors with high returns, all that, bringing down rate. Those are all monetary policy tools. That is what has brought us to where we are today. Now, for us to move to the next level, we need the physical side. Now, where does the physical side come? The physical side must come in to reduce the burden of the average Nigerian, so that the minimum wage that is not minimum, that is not adding up, could be adding up. One, how? You've just talked about housing. How many low-cost houses do we have? That is for the physical side. You talk about education. How many of us can remove our children from private school and say we want to take them to public school? We talk about the physical side. How many of us have good roads to drive our car so that we'll not go to the mechanic every time? We talk about the physical side. How many of us have good health care that we don't have to go to chemists? And I like saying that good health care is not driven largely by big hospitals, renovation of big house. No. Real healthcare is dealing with primary health center, whereby if somebody is sick, he just have to take a walk to the primary healthcare center. Before now, some years ago, primary healthcare center used to be where even some women give birth. They go to primary healthcare center, they do the antenatal there, they give birth there, and it's cheaper for them. But do we still have those primary healthcare center? They are non-existent. So for it to trickle down, the numbers to add up, the physical side, and when we're talking about physical side, to make it clear, is the federal government, is the state government, is the local government. The federal government cannot be building roads and now increasing the size of the political appointees are higher, and is building roads, and then we are applauding them. That means the physical side is not doing something to help what the monetary side is doing. The local government cannot be getting federation account directly into their account. And yet, the people in the local government are not feeling the impact of those money, because whether you like it or not, since the removal of subsidy, what comes into the federation account, local government account, is better than what it used to be, almost 150%. Then you go to the state governors. How much are they doing? It's not by building another airport in Ogun State, when the airport in Lagos State has not even finished receiving enough passengers. Who want to go and land in Ogun State in this all insecurity and beginning to drive down to Lagos? Even those that stayed in Ogun State, even in Mowe, even those that stay in Songo, would not even want to go and stop in Ogun State to drive to Songo because they will look at the insecurity. So when governors are not doing project, they are doing white elephant project. So what we are enjoying is from the monetary side. The physical side has to do something for the people to feel the impact of whatever the administration is claiming to be doing.
I want to quote Waledu, the minister, the coordinating minister for the economy and the minister of finance. Yesterday, he talked about the fact that Mr. President's policies are yielding economic returns, and he pointed to the fact that a bag of rice is now 80,000 naira as opposed to what it was before. There are those who would applaud it and say, hey, the presidency, the president had told us to be patient, that things will work. And there are people who are saying, well, that's not how much the bag of rice was when he came into power. So how can he tell us that is a success? Secondly, you've talked about the issues of insecurity, which also applies to affect agriculture, affects transportation, which also puts pressure on the prices. But what do you think government policies should be as opposed to what we have now? Because some of them sound very great and intelligent, well thought out. Could implementation be the problem, or are we looking at white elephant projects as opposed to the nitty gritty that would help us, turn a corner?
Miriam, I've said it that what we're enjoying is the physical side, monetary side. So when you're talking about, I just told you, social investment, healthcare, education, you can you just imagine if a lot of Nigerians would take their children to public schools. That will improve their income. That means they will not be spending on school fees. And even if they are spending, it will not be as what they are spending now. Those are what we are talking. That's a type of project that can make impact. Agriculture in the rural area. How are you supplementing agriculture in the rural area? Now you ask me, how do you do that? We used to have Nigerian Agricultural Cooperative Bank, where farmers come in as cooperative and they go to those banks and they get loan to improve their agricultural output. How much of that do we still have? Those are physical policies. Secondly, again, you look at healthcare. Primary healthcare is key. That we call it primary healthcare. Somebody should not have malaria and they are taking the person to loot, or they are taking the person to lawsuit, and you go there's no bed. And at the end of the day, the person will die. This should have been really be taken care of just less than 5 minutes walk to primary healthcare. So those are the policies that the government needs to drive. Food security. Yes, he's talking about we have enough rice and rice has come down. The reason why rice has come down is because exchange rate has come down. Nigerian foreign rice are down. Maybe that's what we are. I need stand to be corrected. That foreign rice are still cheaper than the Nigerian rice. And the reason why foreign rice are cheaper than the Nigerian rice is the cost of production. Farmers in this northeast, north central would produce this rice, don't go to farm again because insecurity, banditry. So that will increase the cost of production.
Okay. Muktah, we have to.
Saying that cost of rice has.
I'm so sorry. We have to go on a quick break, Muktah. When we come back, let's talk more about these policies and how they can better our lot. Stay with us, Lagos. We'll be right back.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Hey, madam, please, where can I buy soya oil?
You know there is soya oil, and then there is Devon King's soya oil, which is very, very, very soya.
I just wanted need to hurry and buy soya oil to cook for my family.
Aha! For those your fine family, they will like Devon King's soya oil. It is very, very soya.
Okay. Oh yeah, give me the Devon King soya oil. That's very, very soya.
Introducing the new Devon King's Soya Vegetable Oil from Devon King's, our trusted family brand. Available in stores nationwide.
Hey, Omo! See package! This is what I call full house.
Yes, sir. That's me. I full.
Who's talking about you? I'm talking about this Peak Yogurt Drink Full House pack in your hand.
The Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House pack with more refreshment contains fresh cow milk. Share and enjoy full house goodness filled with essential vitamins and minerals. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Feeling under the weather? Tired of getting sick? Immunase from Vitabiotics can help. Immunase is a supplement packed with vitamins and minerals like vitamin D, zinc, and selenium that support your immune system. With Immunase, you can boost your natural defenses and fight infections, reduce the occurrence of illnesses, enjoy faster recovery, and better energy levels. Immunase from Vitabiotics, trusted partner to keep you healthy. Available at pharmacies near you.
It's the Indomie Eat and Win promo. The more you eat, the more you win. How to win? Buy the Indomie Eat and Win promo pack. Find the promo code inside. Visit indomie.ng/eat and win. Enter your promo code and start earning points fast. For a chance to win exciting gifts and 1 million naira cash every week for a lucky winner. So hurry now, eat and win. Let the winning begin. Visit indomie.ng/eat and win for more details, terms and conditions apply.
Mummy, what is 3 plus 1 plus 1?
5.
So what's 4 plus 1?
That's 5 school days of nourishing Ovaltine multi-chocolate goodness.
Yummy!
Buy the special Ovaltine pack with 4 sachets and 1 free for every school day. That's not all. Ovaltine is enriched with calcium, vitamin B12 and malt to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Renault's got an exciting deal for your fleet.
Buy more, spend less. Renault gives you peace of mind.
Yes, you heard right. Expand or refresh your business fleet and enjoy our price discount offer by Coscharis Motors. From our SUV, Renault Koleos, our saloon, Renault Taliant, and our mini pickup, Renault Oroch, the price discounts will shock you. With exceptional fuel efficiency, the cars come with comprehensive warranty and after-sales service. Offer is on while stock lasts. Hurry now to Renault showroom at Coscharis or call 0701 348 6257 0903 358 1817. Coscharis Motors. Value for money.
Hey, I don't win 50 million naira for betting virtual jackpot game this month. Billing go plenty. Everybody go to talk say, make a run then something.
Be the next virtual's jackpot millionaire and win a share of 120 million naira monthly. One winner gets 50 million naira in the King monthly jackpot, and 12,000 others get a share of the virtual's jackpot prize. Play now. Not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. T's and C's apply. That's feeling. That's BetKing.
Little